Welcome to Arcade Audio.
Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
Today's a special day. We're actually going to spend the whole day talking about Patreon.
Yeah, it's like the Max Fun Drive, except for way worse.
And longer. This is an extended... We're going to go 3 hours.
Yeah.
First of all, we would like to thank everyone who does support us on Patreon.
Yeah, so nice. So
and
cool.
And if you don't support us on Patreon, you don't have to, but boy, can you.
And we actually... We've got some in the pipeline for some more like reward type things for some.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Am I not privy to
No,
these?
You are privy to it.
Oh,
but
am I
maybe
just
you're
forgetting?
just forgetting.
Okay.
So just be on the listen or the lookout for those and yeah.
But again, thank you.
So as if it's not enough, the postcard on your birthday and the special podcast feed for Patreon subscribers only, and all those sorts of things.
Yeah, what we're saying is we've been meaning to talk to you. You're a little greedy.
You want something else? Well, we'll do it.
But sincerely, thank you. We appreciate it, and that's all.
Yeah, and if you're not already a patron, you could check it out. Arcade. Oh shit! What the fuck is
Patreon.com/Arcade Audio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I'm not positive, but I bet you could go to arcadeaudio.net/Patreon and something might be there. I could be wrong.
Well, no, that'll just make a redirect to like
TomHanksSwimsuits.com, which I didn't buy.
Yeah, well, someone's
Twit him is expiring though, so visit it while you can, because I don't know if I'm going to
up.
renew it. But if someone wants to buy it from me,
I'll think about it.
Okay,
keep in the family.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
All in the family. All in the Family was...
I would have loved that, man.
Whoa, wow, wee. Infinity on High.
Okay.
Infinity on High is the third studio album by American rock band Fall Out Boy.
Hello.
Released on February 6th, 2007 by Island Records as the follow-up of the band's commercially successful 2005 album From Under the Cork Tree. Pre-production began in the group's hometown of...
Westchester, PA.
Chicago.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that.
Where the writing and rehearsal sessions took place. It was recorded from July to October 2006 at the Pass Studios in Los Angeles, California, and mixed at the Paramount Recording Studios in Hollywood. The music was composed by lead singer and guitarist Patrick
Wirtz. He has a Stump. That's it.
It's a very funny name.
Pat Stump. He had those big ass mutton chops, and it was just like. He had a fucking look, dude. And he wore that like Civil War newsboy cap kind of thing, like.
And the lyrics were penned by bassist Pete Wentz.
Okay.
Stump and Wentz is like it's
like a dictionary maker.
Oh fuck yeah! I'll just get my Stump and Wentz atlas out. That reminds me. So for our honeymoon, we're gonna do a Route 66 road trip.
Ah, so cool.
And I was talking to our friend Megan, who was like, "Oh, you should buy paper maps because you just won't have service some places."
Whoa!
And I'm like so fucking jazzed to buy a paper map,
right?
And
a sextant.
Yep.
And a red pencil so you can color in your route.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's like some Goofy movie shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love that.
I'm like,
do you think you could do it? I mean, you probably could. I'm probably sure it's not that hard. Right?
People did it.
Well, yeah, they used to do it
forever,
but you've
way
never...
stupider people than me have done it.
Damn sure.
Probably.
Yeah, I guarantee you're not the stupidest person on the road.
I mean, it's close, but
yeah, man. When I was a kid, I felt like my dad just had all that shit memorized.
Just like how to get across
anywhere.
America.
Because, but also, let me back it up a little bit, I guess. Like, his job was traveling across the country, installing, computers or fixing computers or whatever at, factories. And,
that's cool.
Yeah. So he had been, by the time I was, in middle school, he'd been to, every state. So yeah, my mom would be like, "Oh yeah, we got to go to the airport." And be like, "Okay, you want to make sure you can do, this route." But
that's wild.
Yeah, it was super wild, and it was before even MapQuest or anything. So we had straight up atlases.
Do you remember MapQuesting directions to places and then printing them out? I can just vividly remember
definitely printing them out.
Going to a friend's high school graduation party at their house
like within the same like town, probably.
Yeah,
too, right?
totally.
Yeah.
And I, to be honest, I don't know what friend it was, but I do remember like printing out the directions to their house.
And like 3/4 of the directions were useless because it was like, take a left out of your driveway, go to the stop. I was like, yeah, I know how to leave my neighborhood. Like, get on the main road. Like, yeah, I know.
And then, you know, you don't want to waste paper, so you don't print the directions back. You just gotta like,
you just gotta,
okay,
do it
like,
backwards.
Yeah.
Like, and like we didn't really have a printer sometimes.
Oh, then you just gotta write it out.
Yeah, so you guys shoot a paper and do your best.
Jessica's dad does this thing where he will pull up the directions on the GPS,
Okay,
and then take a different route to try and beat the GPS.
What?
He's like, I could get
No computer smarter than me.
That's not the way I would go. We'll get there quicker.
That's crazy, and he'll never admit that he's wrong.
Well, and there's no way to know because it'll just keep recalculating.
God, that drives me up the wall.
But like whenever he would drive us to the airport, it would be like
go this way. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this alley. Is there anything like that we're gonna be doing? Like,
I'm sure there's stuff like that we're doing now.
right now. Yeah.
Like,
you know what I saw today? I was trying to help somebody like troubleshoot some computer stuff, and I was over at their desk and I was like, okay, well, just go ahead and refresh the page. And you know how they did it? They right clicked and then there's an option that comes up. Cut, paste, go, and there was one that just said reload.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Straight up when they were doing it, I was like, what are you doing? And then they did it, and I was like, okay, yeah, that works. Like, I just had to get the fuck out of there, dude.
How do you refresh? Do you do?
Well, I would hit F5, or I would just hit the little.
Yeah, I click the button. I never do F5.
Yeah.
What about people who like type the www or like?
I couldn't. I would have to leave.
Or like go to type google.com.
www.google.com. And then in the new window, type in Google.
Or have you ever seen anyone type a full URL into Google?
No. http:// Man.
But it's, I mean, some of the people who do that aren't even old. It makes sense for an old person to do something wrong because it's like, not wrong, but a different way because it's.
And maybe when the internet started, you maybe needed to do that.
I'm sure you needed the www because why the fuck would it exist if you didn't?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense not to have been there. Yeah, so now everything must, like, internet browsers must all have it like shortcutted. You know what I mean? Like, like automatically does it for you or something. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I definitely feel like I am not on Snapchat.
No, I've replaced Snapchat. I just got on.
Like, I'm on Snapchat, but I don't use it.
Same.
Yeah.
I just got on the Insta Story game.
Okay. See, I don't even do that. I'm bad at those.
You should. I mean, it'll be gone by the time this episode goes up, but you should. I have a pretty fresh Insta Story up right now, which I told you off air too. But I just really want to
mention that it was a good one.
I really want to drive it home.
So like, I already feel like I just got into the Twitter game, like. Officially, like,
yeah, you've been very online lately.
I've been really connected to my Twitterverse.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've had it since I was like 19, and I've used it sporadically here and there, but like
you're in the mix
I'm way in the mix now. I'm jacked in.
Do you know why I got my Twitter account?
No, but I remember when you were brainstorming names with me, and we came up with that name.
Sure, I did have a rebrand a couple years ago.
Okay, so the original one then?
The original one was. I won't say it.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
But
so why'd you get into the Twitter game?
And I'm not saying it because it is. It's just a thing that I use for a lot of other stuff.
Yeah,
that I
there's
probably
no reason
don't want people to know. It was Horny Daddy 69, and I'm just embarrassed that I gave it up. No, I took a class in college.
Okay.
It was human sexuality.
Okay.
Which was a very cool class, but it was a gigantic lecture class.
Sure.
And the professor was like trying to make it like cool and interactive. So he was like, get on Twitter and like we can have like a Twitter conversation with other people in the class while the class is going on.
Oh, wow. So he was like everyone's like live tweeting the
kind of, and then
class.
The TAs would like monitor and like answer questions and stuff as it happened. I never actually tweeted, but I got it because I was like, that seems neat.
That sounds cool.
And that was like 10 fucking years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
It was pretty neat. It was like a very cool idea, and I don't know that he necessarily did it in the exact right way, the most effective way.
Right.
But to even have that sort of instinct to just be like, let's just fucking dive in.
Yeah,
I think is super cool.
Yeah, that's the kind of, that's his mind is in the right place. Like maybe it wasn't 100% the exact right way to do it, but
also Twitter had probably only been around for 2 years or something.
yeah,
at
I think
the time.
it was like 08 maybe when it started.
Yeah, so I got my Twitter in 08 or 09.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So
Which is weird that we were like early adopters of that.
Bleeding edge.
Yeah, apparently, right? Yeah, meanwhile, I don't know how to use Snapchat at all. Like I was like trying to add friends and I was like accidentally like snapping people.
Dude,
like
it took me for the Insta
even the
story
verb you
that
would
I
use?
have up. I don't fucking know. I think it's chatting.
Yeah.
For the Insta story that I have up now, it took me so fucking long to figure stuff out. I was like,
I don't even know
how
how to
do people
start.
get these little gifs and stuff on here? I was like,
Yeah, I want to
embarrassed.
put a
I'm
little.
so glad I was alone while I made the whole thing.
Yeah, I want to put the sunglasses on the sun, and just like 40 minutes later, like, do not know how to do it.
The teens nowadays.
What's the thing that like Snapchat probably is that even being used still? I don't know.
Probably.
It's probably like a next level thing though, right?
I mean, we don't even know, you know.
That's the thing. Like you would never.
You know what's crazy to think about?
What?
So, Facebook basically took the place of MySpace.
Totally. Facebook's done.
What do you mean?
It's like it's on its last legs.
That I was going to say the exact opposite.
For
I was going
real.
to say the thought of something replacing Facebook doesn't compute to me.
I had the same viewpoint, like not too long ago.
I think that I think that anyone who cares will either stop using Facebook or use it in a different way.
Right.
But I think most people don't care and will continue to.
So you're talking about our generation.
Yeah.
I from what I understand, like the generation after us, the ones who are like in high school, like right now, they already are like, dude, Facebook's for like
Old
like
people.
parents.
Sure.
Yeah, which we are now.
Well, so I guess what I mean is, for us, I can't imagine for our generation and older, I can't imagine it like goes away.
I still have mine, but I haven't used it for a few months now.
I mean,
I have it for Messenger, but I don't know if that's even.
I use Messenger and I plug shows is basically all I do.
So I don't even do that. Yeah.
That's why no one's going to our show.
Oh, that explains it.
Anyway, if you want to check it out, we have a show May 4th. We do have a show May 4th.
Whoa.
Which is pretty tight.
May the 4th be with you.
Friday, May 4th, 10 p.m. at the Bughouse Theater in Chicago. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, it will be a good time. Okay, well, now I don't have to post on Facebook. That was nice.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I just like Twitter. I really like Twitter, and maybe there's something better or whatever. But like right now, it just feels like way more. Like even though I don't know, probably most of the people, maybe let's say at least half. I don't know that at least half the people that I'm like interacting with or whatever.
Sure.
It still feels like more like real or personal or
There's something intimate about it, and I also
Intimate.
like that and it's changed now since they upped the character count. But
I really like that change.
I did not. I still don't.
Okay.
I think that one of the cool things
You're
was
more pithy than I am.
I'm very pithy.
If you had your cup of coffee.
That reminds me of a joke that I'll tell in a minute. But
Save it for Twitter.
I think what the constraints sort of force you to be more creative.
Yes.
And like this, it's like Vine, you know, like the 7 seconds makes you have to just be so concise and
Here's
so
the
creative
root of the joke or the statement or whatever. Yeah.
And I think like doubling the character count.
You're not. There's definitely an argument to be made for you.
I think
sure.
that it sort of. I think two things happened. I think the way people were using Twitter was changing, and that's part of the reason why. And I think also it will change the way people use Twitter. I think people use it for. It's more like a newsy sharing kind of thing now, I think, than it used to be. And it was hard to share stuff and give more information. They also made it easier to make like a Twitter thread.
Yeah, which is a good change, I think.
I do think that, yeah.
I'm just in it for the memes, baby.
Well, same.
The memes are so good.
I mean, we
like,
can't.
By the time you realize a meme is happening,
It's too late.
It's too late, and I love that. You're just like caught up in the like undertow of it.
Can we? The answer is no.
Okay.
Make a meme review podcast.
No. Fuck no.
What about?
Well, wait. What if we did? Oh, this is an interesting idea.
Okay.
We did, but it was like Each episode was like 5 minutes,
And a day.
it was happening. Yeah, that the day we realized it was happening, that's when the episode gets recorded, edited, put out. And edited is like, I use that term loosely.
That's ambitious.
It's not, but so you might have like 3 episodes a week.
You might have 3 a day. Dude.
Yeah, you might. It's just like, okay, this just off the press. This is the thing where, yeah, like American Chopper dad is yelling at American Chopper son. Okay, this has been memes in review. Like,
This is that Chinese dog that wears clothes and walks on its hind legs, but then something that you really like is coming out of the backpack, but it's looking over its shoulder, and at a cat that's sitting on an egg crate, and so you pay something that you don't like over the cat.
all right, what's your rating? And be like, okay, usability, like recognizability. You know which one has legs right now? Still, I mean, the one where the
Harlem Shake.
The Harlem Shake has bad legs. No, the one where it's the stock image of like the guy looking over his shoulder with the girlfriend at the second girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Distracted boyfriend.
distracted boyfriend. You were made for this.
Yeah.
Distracted boyfriend.
Yeah.
That one has legs, dude. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's been around for ages.
I give it 4 out of 5 damn Daniels.
Smell you later. Speaking of which, I've been on this. Not a diet, but like
The juice cleanse.
I've been on a juice cleanse. I just diarrhea everywhere. It's messy as fuck.
Thank you for playing Arcade Audio. Play more at arcadeaudio.net.